Hello, good evening and welcome to Country Time with Quinn, Ireland's first live web TV music show. With over 2.5 million views in 220 countries, this show is live on the internet every Friday evening from around 8:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. GMT. And if you would like your artists or venues featured on the show, you can contact drumlinmedia@gmail.com, quinnscountrytime@gmail.com, or you can send your information in here to our studios in the Cavan Crystal Hotel in Cavan. And tonight we've got a new format on the show. We're going to go to some trad music, a fabulous young band by the name of Ríl Óg, and now we're going to hear a song from the band. Go for it, guys and gals. Fantastic. And while the band are actually going to join me here on the couch here for a wee chat, I'm going to talk to the manager here, Pádraig Lynch. Pádraig, welcome to the show.
Good evening, Seamus. Good to be here.
Fabulous young band, Ríl Óg.
Brilliant.
All young people, talented musicians.
Very talented and very dedicated.
I can see that from the music they're doing here tonight. Yeah. Dedicated isn't the word. They're just taking it with great gusto, and you know it in the music. It's just flowing out of them.
Well, this is it. They're a long time at it. They were very, very young, from the cradle, so to speak.
Yes.
So they've come a long way, so they have in that respect. So they all came together a number of years ago, and this is Ríl Óg.
You've done a fabulous job. I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to talk to these fabulous young people here. We're going to start off with your name.
I'm Fiona.
Fiona.
Emmett.
Emmett.
Geraldine.
Geraldine.
Hannah. And Aisling.
And Ashley, all from Cavan, Longford area?
And Leitrim. Yeah.
And Leitrim as well.
Yeah.
We've got a good combination of counties in there and down, so it is great. You're from young right through, from probably 4 or 5 you've been learning the music.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. For a long time, Irish music was always in my house, you know, from day one. So
you grew up with it, in other words. You grew up with it, in other words. And
it was always enjoyed.
Go ahead.
Yeah, same here. We started with Pádraig as well. Me and Aisling were sisters. So we started tin whistle and I moved on to the banjo. So I'm at it now since I was about 5 and I'm 21 now, so that's a while.
But it's great music, and you play various instruments between you all too. You're different. You just don't play with one instrument.
No, we mix it up.
Mix it up, yeah.
Mixed up, we
yeah. I play the banjo and bouzouki, and then we've Emmett. You play
burn and mess with the bouzouki, I'd say.
Right? Yeah. No. It's more, I would call it more than messing with it now. I would put it on a more professional note than that, so I would. Anyway, the two girls over here in the corner.
Yeah, I play the accordion. I started off playing the tin whistle when I was 5, and then I moved on to play the accordion after that.
Very nice, very nice.
And I just played the tin whistle and flute, and then Emmett actually taught me the barum when I was a few years ago, so I can play that as well.
I remember that.
But oh yeah, there you go. And you always gel well together. You get on because for young people, if you didn't get on well together, you wouldn't have lasted as long and work as well together as you're doing. Because it's coming across fantastic what you're doing. You're just putting out lots of energy into the music, and you just know it and feel it in the music. It flows out of people, and if you haven't got that interest, you don't gel together. You don't get the same sound at all. But it certainly is coming across. The name of that song that you're after doing there is?
The Mary Sisters of Faith. We actually got it from the band Lunasa. So
from Lunasa.
Yeah.
Another great band as well,
yeah,
too.
one
I'm going to ask each and every one of you there, your favourite bands in regard to trad as well?
Trad, well, we'd be big into Bioga. We've actually seen them a few times, and then Fluke, and we've some of their pieces as well. We use that, and then Lunasa, and then Four Men and a Dog. That would be. It's kind of they'd be older men in it that play, but we'd still follow.
Yeah. I know. Look, and you aspire to people like that as well too, and you're picking up little bits and pieces from them all along. And when we are talking about the trad music as well, we're going to move on to the other music as well. Other bands that you would be interested in as well?
Oh God.
Stripes?
Well,
no?
yeah, the Stripes, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, any music lately on the radio is nice.
It
Like
is,
all types
yeah.
of music.
Yeah, I'd be fairly interested in sort of Codaline, that sort of
Right.
genre. You know, it's not pop and it's not rock, but it's somewhere in between.
In between, yes.
Yeah, it's fine, very. You know, you can listen to it nearly all day, but
Easy listening, yeah, easy listening. And it's nice to have other music you can kind of fall back and listen on and
yeah, it's not, you know, you can change it.
it changes a bit. Well, it's nice. Well, I know, and the music, and it's fine for me and other people out there saying, you know, we're listening to that and say, God, it's fantastic, and you could listen to that all day and all night. But even for yourselves out there between rehearsal and playing as well, it's nice just to try something different for a change.
Yeah, it's nice to get.
Yeah.
Watch it
I know
every now and then.
Yeah, sorry. We do cover. We cover Mumford and Sons as well. So we put a trad swing to the Mumford and Sons and Coldplay as well. Yeah. So we bring kind of pop songs into our style by, you know, covering them. Yeah, tradding them up. If that's what you say.
You'd never know. You'd never know by the end of the night. If we got a bit of time in, you might even. I don't know. You wouldn't have rehearsed it or be ready for it tonight here. But you never. You might just throw something in like that into it. Just rock it off. Anyway, I know you have a number of songs you'll be doing for us tonight, and it'll be great. And yourself, you're staying very quiet here. I'm not going to bite or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm very quiet now myself, but.
No.
Yes.
Especially on a night out, like on a Saturday night, you know, very quiet then, sure.
Right.
No, music I kind of like is kind of Mumford and Sons as well and Codaline. It's the same kind of things. Or Ed Sheeran, I love Ed Sheeran.
Right,
I think
very
he's
nice.
great altogether.
Ed Sheeran is fantastic, absolutely fantastic music. And Porrick here now, you find that he's good teacher and you get on well with him.
Oh, he's great crack all the
And
time.
he takes us out and treats us out and fish and chip stuff. I'd be a bit more than that. Over that. I'm coming back to something. You're all still studying, I take it.
Yeah.
No. You're working.
I'm working.
Good man.
Busy food. That's what I am.
Oh, no, excellent. A good place to be. Breakdown, you're number one. It's always good to have one of those on the job there. And you're studying where in?
I'm studying in IT Sligo. It's
Right.
social care practice. So.
Oh, very nice. Class. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm music and religion in Mater Day, so I'm nearly finished, and I'll be a qualified teacher in music and religion.
There you are, folks.
Yeah.
Another fabulous teacher coming on the scene here. Paulie, your rival's coming on. Well, it shows just how good a job you've done on them.
Yeah.
And
Hannah?
Yeah, I'm in my first year in Sligo doing early childhood care and education.
very nice. Very nice.
And I'm actually also in Sligo. I'm a second year student in health science and physiology.
Very
So it's
good.
kind of different from the music. It's more sporty and sciencey and that.
And that's what it's all
Another
about. And
side.
it's great. And by the time you qualify at that and come back into the scene, you know, you've got your education, because an awful lot of even the dancers there and other musicians out there, they would have had a background in education as well, and they still can fall back to the job because you have your qualifications there, and if you find the music is paying better again, you're up with that as well too. And have you any plans even to travel further around the country now as well, within Ireland?
As far as we can get around the
Right.
world, if possible.
I've no doubt that from tonight we'll get you around the world. And a band like yourselves should be well known around the world, because it's just coming across where people would just love to hear that. And particularly for anyone in a lot of Irish in England and America and Canada and Australia and further afield, they are very much what's happening back home here in Ireland and what's the scene like, and they love that. And particularly a lot of older people there that would be living in England as well, in America, and they love that music. And you'd never know.
A little bit
Yeah.
of home.
There's actually a song that they're going to sing later on that's about emigration. Now, Fiona, you can tell Seamus about it there.
Oh, what we'll do is we'll get you up and get another song or two at you, and what we'll do is you can come back down and tell us about the song. You'll probably do that song now when you're getting up there. So now, folks, we're going to get another song or two from the band, and I'll go back and I'll talk to Pádraig now again. Pádraig, they're lovely young people. So
Great. I know these guys from, they were very, very young. Aisling there, I remember her before she could even walk. I remember Hannah before she could walk, because I taught music to their families down to the years, and it's wonderful to see them there now as not just budding great musicians, they are great musicians.
Yeah.
They are, and they have a mad passion for what they do. They try hard, they work hard, they also play hard.
Do. I can see that. And I can tell you, folks, there's some fabulous music to come out of them yet before the night's over.
But we've done a lot of different gigging and different things like that. We've done support for Francis Black. Well, not me, should I say?
Yeah,
the
band,
guys. You know, I'm the donkey. I'm the roadie.
Well, you have to have one of those.
Well, you need one of those as well,
things doesn't tick without someone in the background.
Yeah.
You have to have someone in the background.
That was a wonderful gig in Temple Bar in Dublin with Francis Black, and she was really impressed. Like, you know, Ríl Óg, you know, they're well known in their own area and whatnot, but that's why we've been gigging the four corners of Ireland now. It's not just a local audience, it's a massive big audience we'd like to get them out to. And when we got to do that particular gig with her, it was fantastic. The guys themselves were blown away by not just the gig itself, but the whole input that has to go into the show before it goes on and all of that. And we did a night or two, so we did with Shannon Side Radio.
All right.
For the night out with the stars.
Stars, fantastic.
And that was another great learning curve for the guys and myself, of course, too, to meet the other artists in the back room, say, or the green room or whatever they call it. And the artists that was there that particular night were so good to the guys in the band, like, you know, and these are great, and this is the way you should do things, and keep plugging away and keep at it and keep at it. So that was a great encouragement for them and me. As well.
Well, this all about, and you mentioned earlier on there, you know, about the young people, like they are at college and there's one, the lads is working as well, and to stay together, because you find them really separate. The one college they're all, you know, chatting to one another.
And this is it, like, you know, the one thing is juggling rehearsals around college and football and other different events and things that takes place in their life. I do know that over the years, the girls and Emmett, they would have given up lots of different things to be there at gigs, to be there for rehearsals, to better themselves, which is, you can only commend that. Yeah,
absolutely.
You can only be commended.
Well, let's say Patrick's weekend, any of that, they'll probably they'll hit the disco floor somewhere.
Oh, well, I'd say they'll hit it a few times.
Well,
if I know the girls,
well, look, when we get them back down here on the couch again beside me.
Oh, you want to tackle them about that?
Oh, don't worry, I will tackle them. But before we do that, anyway, we're going to hear another song from the girls here, or two. Whenever you're ready, you go ahead. That was a great, great song. Absolutely fantastic song. There's no doubt of that. And name of that again?
Jimmy, The Mad Lady and Me, written and performed by Jimmy McCarthy.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
The next song that they're going to do now is a song that was written by a local guy called Eric Bothwell, and it's about emigration and that. And he recorded the song, and it was put out on Shannonside Radio called "We'll Come Home."
Right.
And we had heard the song and whatnot, but we decided we'd do our own little bit of it, our own little contemporary trad thing.
Right.
And we decided we'd do a cover of it. And the guys are going to give a little rendition of that now.
We look forward to that.
But it's a fantastically strong song, Seamus,
Yes.
because I feel it's a song that's in the time. It's all about emigration and not wanting to go, but having to go. But that they'll come home one day. So it's very, very nice. And please God, now the guys will do it justice.
I've no doubt. Look, let's go for it. We're looking forward to hearing this one.
We're going where the sun is shining. is shining. We're going where the skies are gray, where the golden beaches go on for miles, and we'll come home someday. The place that we are going to is a place I don't want to be, but there's no work left for us here. We're going across the sea. We're going where the sun is shining. We're going where the sky is not gray, where the golden beaches go on for miles, and we'll come home someday. And we'll come home someday.
Beautiful,
Lovely
absolutely
song.
beautiful. And folks out there as well, just as a cover of the band as well. I hope you can see that there. Fabulous band, Ríl Óg. Beautiful, and they look fantastic. I have to really say, they really look fantastic. Paul, it's a credit to you because you have great people out there on the wing.
Well, look, it's as I do say to all of my pupils, it's not me. I'm only like the sat nav.
Right.
I only show them the way. They've got to be able to pick it up themselves and do it, and that's what's important.
And that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's down to commitment and a lot of it.
Yes. We're going to hear about the commitment. That last song you're after doing there, that's the one about the emigration and that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, so it's just kind of, we thought it was kind of a good song because, you know, we've friends and even older people, you know, having to emigrate, and we're kind of like, okay, this is a song a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah.
So it's just about, you know, going away, you know, maybe that you don't want to, but you kind of have to because there's nothing really here at the minute. Right. And just about the sea and everything, and kind of, you kind of, you know, hinted at kind of Australia and America and places like that as well.
Yeah. Just before, that if you had to leave, it just makes a bit of sense for the time, the place that we were.
Yeah.
When we first started working at it.
Yeah.
we were working on it.
No. It's great to, you know, to hear songs like that, because when people are abroad, they want to hear something like that and a wee bit of it home and how it's going. And to see young people like yourselves out there just saying this, God, things is buzzing away there. I thought there was only country music in there and Nathan Carter and the jive and all, wagon wheel, but now you've got these other sounds out there. Always was there from word go, and I would remember, that's how far I'm going to tell my age now anyway on that one, that even the Mighty Avens there, they were one of the biggest show bands within Ireland at the time, back in the 60s and 70s. And they all would have started there with that type of music as well too, and then progressed on up to as well too. And you have like a Patrick Feeney and lots more musicians out there that very much is into all the Irish traditional music and that type of thing as well.
Contemporary trad.
Oh, contemporary trad. That's the one to be on, Paulie. Thank you very much. Because there's a big difference in contemporary trad and Irish Gaelic music. I know a huge difference. But the sound you're creating there is just something else. It's different, completely different. You're at college and that there, and you're back home now for St. Patrick's weekend. Have you any gigs on with the weekend, or are you just going to chill out and maybe go boogieing?
Yeah, boogieing and, you know, kind of sessions and stuff, taking it a little bit more relaxed, but still getting the playing in there. Might meet up for a few tunes and see a few more things. But
and catch up with your friends and family back home as well.
Yeah, catch up with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was all right. And any more of your friends is into that music as well too? They're at it too, or very few?
Yeah, a few. I would only say a few. But lots of my friends who don't play music, like they would come to our gigs, and I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
I was expecting to be quite good. I actually really enjoyed that.
Again. But this is what happens, that, you know.
If you tell somebody that you're in a traditional band, they kind of switch off.
Oh, yeah.
But they kind of switch off. So
until you're actually sitting there and even listening there tonight, I would cross all divides in music. If it's good I'm there, I'm in for it, and I can switch from one to the other. Once the music is good there, and there now tonight now, I would just sit back and I'd be as happy listening to that as I would to my country music as well too. And you're saying you'll be heading out partying then the weekend for Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
Will I send Porrick away for a wee while and just... I'm not telling you this at all. For people to be able to contact you, Porrick, where can they...
Well, there's a few different avenues that they can contact us on. They can contact us on the social media thing called Facebook.
Right.
So check out Ríl Óg on Facebook, and we have an email address as well, Ríl Óg Music, just all the one word, Ríl Óg Music at yahoo.ie. And there's a Twitter account too, isn't there, Geraldine?
Yeah, and that's at Ríl Óg Music as well. You can find us there as well.
On Twitter, and of course you can contact me on my number. It's 086 191 6663. So we're willing to talk to anybody who's willing to listen to us.
Wherever the party is, folks,
We'll be there.
I can promise you it will be a party with these young people, because it will not be boring.
And I'll be as bad as them.
Probably
worse.
He'll probably pull out the bear on himself when you go with it. But it's great. And all those email addresses there, Porrick, we will put them up on the site again as well for you to get in contact. Because anywhere throughout Ireland, and not alone Ireland, but you have in the UK as well, further afield, America, grab them. They're hot stuff. And I mean hot. People out there will love them. Let it be Canada or even Australia. Like, there's a great opening for the like of that as well too. And
it doesn't really matter. If we're wanted, we'll travel.
And that's what it's all about.
That's it.
Well, look, it was lovely having you in the studio. And if you want to say anything to your friends and audience out there, you can just say hello and chat away. But
keep checking out Ríl Óg on Facebook.
But do go in on Facebook and Ríl Óg. There it is.
That's it, yeah.
You can go in on that, Facebook, and all the other social medias as well too. And Porrick is giving you out the mobile number there again. It's 086 191 6883. No, sorry, Ian. It's
It's 086
yes,
191 6663.
There I am. I sure need my glasses. It's great to have the backup. There's where the manager comes into it here.
Keep pushing.
You're before we go, you're going to give us another tune as well, just to finish off the show.
Yeah. I'm going to give you one more.
We'll just see one more.
A set of reels, yeah.
A set of reels, and like whatever you want, and if you want to throw anything into it, Muffin, I don't mind. Like, you're quite free. If you finish at the end of the set of reels and you feel like you just want to throw in Mumford and something like that, a bit of thread into it, you go for it. Don't feel you just have to stop at that. But from Country Time with Quinn, I'd like to say thank you very much to Ríl Óg and to the manager here, Porrick, for coming into the studio here tonight. It was a pleasure having you in. We are delighted to have you in, and certainly to our audience worldwide out there as well. You will certainly enjoy this band, and do, if you see them anywhere around, go and see them, because I would highly recommend them to be seen. But I'm going to chat away to Porrick now when our band gets back up there on stage and does another tune or two or whatever they feel like.
Yep.
But it is great now to have the like of that. People that's given up their time away from their other social life that's out there, as you were saying earlier on. They have their studying to do, and they could be out there boogieing all the way, but they have to sit down and practice and do.
Well, this is it. And even for all of the many little people that I do teach music to as well, like, God bless us and save us, Seamus, there's great music. And there's loads of young people learning how to play music. And it's wonderful too, in a lot of different places where I go to teach. The band here, Ríl Óg, these young people are asking me about Ríl Óg and where can we see Ríl Óg, when can we go to see Ríl Óg. And these are only little tots.
Yes.
So it's great to see that Ríl Óg themselves, these guys, are encouraging so many young people to play as well. And want to aspire to them.
Well, this is it. You aspire to them as
Yeah.
well, because when they see people like that are studying away and playing away such fabulous music, and they can reach that level as well.
Exactly.
They can do that. But we're going to go back now and get it. we're going to say to you, thank you again for coming into our studio tonight there. And from Country Time with Quinn and from the band here, Ríl Óg, again, I will say good night. We're going to finish off with some music from the band. And whatever they feel like playing there, you go for it, guys. I will say good night and have a great Patrick's weekend. Thank you very much. If you feel it, just hold it on there, do that. I don't mind.